Hello doors and jealous spoons. Today we celebrate the halfway point of my Immortal. I said I wouldn't do any more videos. I was quite clearly lying. I am celebrating with hats and by doing my makeup like a goggy. I think I look wonderful. Chapter 19. I was wrong. I said there was only one that had a title. I lied. There's two, at least. This one's called I'm Not Okay, I Promise. Oh, I'm buzzing. My phone is hiding from me in the labyrinth of the table. Really? No idea what it is. That's your phone. Oh man, it worked. Oh my god, I'm a wizard. I am a wizard. I am a wizard. Please stop flaming that story. If you do, a Foken prep, you're jealous. Okay, 1-1. From Nokwa, im gong to delt, men. Reviaus, 1-1-1. Butterworth, evonid, a poor blood, so dare, 1. Fangs to Raven for da help 1-1. All day we sat angrily thinking about Dumbledore. We were so fucking pissed off. Well, I had one thing to look forward to. That MCR concert. I'm pretty sure she's been to that twice now. I guess a third time couldn't hurt. It had been postponed so we could all go. Anyway, I went to the common room sadly to cut glasses. Draco was being all secretive. I asked what it was and he got all mad at me and started crying all hot and angsty. Aren't sensitive by guys so hot. No one fucking understands me, he shouted angrily as his black hair went in his big blue eyes like Billy Joe in Boulevard of Broken Dreams. He was wearing black baggy paints, a black MCR t-shirt and a black dye. Get it, instead of tie, because I'm gothic. I was wearing a black leather low-cut top with chains all over it, a black leather mini black high-held boots and a cross belly thing. My hair was out up in a messy, really high bun like Amy Lee Gong under. Email me if you want to see that pic. Accuse me? What about me? I growled. Bye, but, he grunted. You fucking bastard, I moaned. No, wait, it's not what it fucking looks like, he shouted. But it was too late. I knew what I heard. I ran to the bathroom, angrily cring. Draco banged on the door. I whipped and wept as my bloody eyeliner streamed down my cheeks and made cool tears down my feces like Benji. I whipped and wept as my bloody eyeliner streamed down my cheeks and made cool tears down my feces like Benji in the video for Girls and Boys. Raven, that is so our video. I took out a cigarette and started to smoke pot. That's how it is. Suddenly Hagrid came. He had apparated. You gave me a fucking shock, I shouted angrily, dropping my pot. What the fuck do you think you're doing in that girl's room? Only it wasn't just Hagrid. Someone else was with him too. For a second I wanted it to be Tom Ridd or maybe Draco, but it was Dumbledore. Damn! Hey, I need to ask you a question, he said, pulling out his black wannabe gothic purse. What are you wearing to the concert? You know who MCR are, I gasped. No, I just saw there was a concert that a lot of goths and punks were going to, he said. Anyway, Draco has a surprise for you. And that's the end of that chapter. If I was gonna write out the plot chapter by chapter, that wouldn't get anything. No. Author's note. I said D-N-O-T-Y. Denote. I said I denote cur what you think. Stuff flamin'. Okay, preps 1. Fangs to Ravenford help 1. Oh yeah, Butterworth. It'll be on vacation in Transylvania for the next 3 days, so do not expect updates. All day I wondered what the surprise was. Meanwhile, I put on a black leather mini, a black corset with purple lace stuff all over it, and black gothic compact boots. MCR were going to do the concert again since Voldemort had taken over the last one. That's Voldemort with an X, by the way. The throat gurgle is an X. I suppose technically it should be Voldemort. Okay, fine, Voldemort had taken over the last one. I slit my wrist while I moshed to MCR in my bedroom all night, feeling excited. Suddenly someone knocked on the door while I was trying on some black clothes and moshing to Fang You for da venom. I got all mad and turned it off, but sacredly I hopped inside that it was Draco so we could do it again. What the fucking hell are you doing? I shouted angrily. It was Lupin! Are you gonna come rape me or what? I yelled. I was allowed to say that because Dumbledore had told us all to be careful around Hem and Snap since he was a pedo. No, actually, get it? Hell. Can I please borrow some condoms? He growled angrily. Yeah, so you can fuck your 6-year-old girlfriend, huh? I shouted sarcastically. That's sarcastically with 2 Ks. Fucker, he said, gong away. Well, anyway, I put on some black eyeshadow, black eyeliner, and some black lipstick and white foundation. I don't have black lipstick. I feel like I have failed. Then I gasped. Yes, this again. I'm sorry. Someone told me once that you're supposed to wait 1 second for every dot there is. If I try and count the dots, my eyes go funny. Snake and Lupin were in the middle of the empty hall doing it, and Dobby was watching one. God, that Dobby. Always watching people have sex in the middle of a hall. Oh my god, you ludicrous idiot! They both shooted angrily when they saw me. Dobby ran away crying. They got up though. Normally I would have Ben turned on. I love King guys do it. But both of them were fucking brats. But where Snake is moved to Gryffindor now. What a foot, is that why you wanted condoms? I asked sadistically. See, I spelled that. Only you wouldn't give them to me, Lumpkin shouted angrily. Well, you should have told me, I replied. You dimwit! Snake began to shoot angrily. And then I took out my black camera and took a pic of them. You could see that they were naked and everything. Well, excuse me, they both shouted angrily. What was that all about? It was to blackmail you, I snarked. So that now next time you see me doing it with my boyfriend, you can't rat me out or I'll show this to Dumbledore. So fuck off, you bastards. I started to run. They chased me, but I threw my wound at them and they tripped over it. Well, anyway, I went outside and there was Vampire looking extremely hot. What a weird Draco? I asked him. Oh, he's being a bastard. He told me he wouldn't come, Vampire said, shaking his head. You want to come with me? To the concert? Then. He showed me his flying car. I gasped. It was a black car. He said his dog father, Sirius Black, had given it to him. The license plate on the front said MCR 666. The one on the back said Enobi on it. I gasped. We flew to the concert hall. MCR were there, playing. Vampire and I began to make out, moshing to the music. I gasped, looking at the band. I almost had an organism. Jared was so fucking hot. He began to sing Helena, and his sexy, beautiful voice began to fill the hall. I just got a text. Oh, Herman. Herman says she loves me. I love you too, Herman. I love you too. And then I heard some crying. I turned and saw Draco crying in a corner. Author's note. Fuck you, okay? You fucking suck. It's not my fault if it's spelled wrong, okay? Cause that big raven, cause it fuck you, preps one. Whoops, saws Raven Fangs for the help. But to a Transylvania rocks Harad. I even got to go to that castle where Dracola was filmed. Later we all went in the skull. Draco was crying in that common room. Draco, are you okay? I asked in a gothic voice. What is a gothic voice? How does one make their voice sound gothic? I don't want to try, it sounds painful. No, I'm not, you fucking bitch, he shouted angrily. He started to run out of the place in a suicidal way. I stated to cry because I was afraid he would commit suicide. It's okay, Enobi, said Vampire comfortably. It'll make him feel better. You mean you'll go fuck him, won't you? I shouted angrily. Then I ran to get Draco. Vampire came too. Draco, please come! He began to cry. Tears of blood came down his pale face, as pale spelled like bucket pale. I was so turned on because I love sensitive bi guys. If you're a homophone, then fuck off. Yeah, you homophones. Get out of here. And then... Squish, you damn hat. We heard some footsteps. Vampire got out his black invincibility cloak. We both got under it. We saw the janitor, Mr. Norris, there, shouting angrily with a flashlight in his hand. "Who's there?" he shouted angrily. We saw Filth come. He went under that invisibility cloak and started to meow loudly. "Is anyone there?" yelled Mr. Norris. "No, fuck you, proper little poser son of a fucking bitch," Vampire said under his breast in a disgusted way. Excuse me, who said that?" yelled Mr. Norris. Then he heard Filch meow. "Filth, is there anyone under that cloak?" he asked. Filth nodded. And then Vampire Frenched me. He did it just as Mr. Norris was taking off that cloak, one. "What that?" he yelled, but it was too late because now we were running away from him. And then we saw Draco crying and busting into tears and slitting his wrist outside of the school. "Draco!" I cried. "Are you okay?" "I guess though," Draco wept. We went back to our coffins, Frenching each other. Draco and I decided to watch Lake Placid. See, isn't that depressing? On the gothic red bed together. As I was about to put in the video, my eyes rolled up and suddenly I had a vision of something that was happening now. There was a knock on the door and Fug and a mystery of magic walked into the school. I added this bit on just so I could get the last hat in. This has been a video about hats.